Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Thanks to Skylar Cole for that stirring rendition of our national anthem. And we'll be right back.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that beat in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that beat in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. What you know about rolling?
This is it, opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. DA, take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, with that ACL injury, Jamal Murray has had a lot to overcome, but his work ethic has always been a constant. He said, I was very disciplined growing up. If I didn't want to run hills, I ran hills. I did it with love, and I did it with passion. It wasn't work for me. Kevin, it's that mentality that still serves him well.
Absolutely, David. Thanks. You can feel the excitement for the new season. And Greg, when you were playing, is there an opening day that really stands out in your mind?
Back in '95, I think it was, when we started the season with back-to-back wins. The team was feeling good. Then we promptly lost 21 straight.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Out on the perimeter, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. And for the Jazz, sliding in at the wings, it's Mitchell and Bogdanovich. Then there's Jarrett Vanderbilt. Then it's Conley, and it's Azubuike in at the 5 spot. Now here's Murray. Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
And Jokic, an elite passer for a guy at his position.
And you know there aren't many teams with a more dedicated fan base than Utah. The Jazz fans are behind their team no matter what.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. That shot, no good. The Jazz go the other way with it. It's always striking, Greg, to see the bond between the Jazz team and their followers.
Well, when you're the only game in town, people take the team to heart. And we see it in cities like Portland and San Antonio as well. The fans form that attachment to their team.
Here's Jokic after the basket by Utah. And it's Gordon missing.
He wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Out of bounds, Denver takes possession. First quarter, just over a minute played. On the wing, Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And you really want to step up and try to make Porter make a move. Right there, the 3-ball looked easy.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. Over Caldwell Pope, and they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Murray, the pass to Porter. To the paint, here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator. One thing about Aaron Gordon that stands out is his insane athleticism. He's capable of some incredible dunks. And because he attacks that rim with such ferocity, it makes it special to see him go to the rim.
Now here's Caldwell Pope, and Jokic throws it down.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Jokic with the steal. Murray against Conley. Murray kicks to Jokic from outside the arc. They get it back. It's Porter outside. Can't get it to fall. He's missed the second after making his first. The Jazz have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. The shot's good. Vanderbilt's got his second basket of the night.
I love Bogdanovic's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw, good. Jokic.
Well, it's so hard to try to defend Joker. You never know what it is that he's going to do. And because of that great vision, he's got great counter.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Shot's good by Gay. Here's Smith. 19 seconds left to play here in the first. At the elbow, Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Terrific job by Smith to dish that one off to his open teammate right there.
Beverly for 3. Good on the three-point shot.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, defense has got to be a little bit better, especially when he's looking to fire from that distance.
It'll count. Tie game in Utah. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Rudy Gay is out there with Beasley. Then it's Patrick Beverly. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
That one goes. Count it. Brent, it's been well documented. Three-point shooting is at an all-time high. Do you see this trend ending anytime soon?
I don't think so, Kevin, but there will be a tipping point as to how many you can actually shoot. And we've seen a team do that where they've shot over 50 attempts per game for a season, which I don't think is going to happen again. But young guys coming up are practicing this shot. They're going to be better suited, better equipped, and more talented to make them. So three-pointer is going nowhere, Kevin.
And Denver has possession, following the bucket by the Jazz.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you very much. Now, Mike Conley was a first-time All-Star in 2021 and is still a top-tier point guard. His teammate Donovan Mitchell says, when you have a guy like that who can control the game, it makes my job easier. Mike always has a feel for what's needed. He's big time. Kevin, back to you.
What an important influence he is on that team. Such a big part of what they do. DA, thanks.
This offense just continues to impress. And such a young, exciting core for the Nuggets. The MVP, Jokic, Michael Porter Jr., and Jamal Murray. This group has a chance to be a contender for years to come.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Murray kicks to Gordon. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Back to Gordon. And he uses the glass on the layup. Gordon's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nuggets.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Sinks the three-pointer. Conley's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Now the pass to Jokic. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Here's Azubuike, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Azubuike's got his second bucket of the game to go. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Conley against Murray. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. No good on the three. Now Azubuike driving inside. Lays it up and banks it in. Azubuike's got 6.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone, as the second half approaches, Coach, what are you looking for?
Execution, pace and purpose with everything that we do, and making sure that when we call a set, we know what we're trying to accomplish and get the ball to where our players can be effective.
We'll see if they can fix that in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games. Some exciting games in store for us. Shaq, rate your level of excitement on a scale from 1 to 1,000,000.
I'm going to go with 900,000, 800,000, 750,000.
Final answer? Okay. Incorrect.
Well, I'm glad you didn't ask me.
Let's shift focus back to the Utah Jazz, who find little separation after one half of play.
You look at their bench production, so valuable to have guys that can come in and contribute the way they have. Let's the starters catch their breath without doing any damage.
I need to catch my breath right now.
Why?
There's someone we can bring on the bench for this broadcast.
Oh, my gosh.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Utah leading. Second half is underway. Here's who Michael Malone's got on the floor. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. And it's Porter in at the 3 spot. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an All-Star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
And it's the Jazz's ball. Here's Conley, and he drives in, and it's good. 2 points. Conley's got 7 points in the game.
And I love seeing Conley be this assertive. He has to deal with some traffic, but still takes control on that drive.
For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. They get it back.
And in that sequence, you saw Jokic and the way that he goes to work, just beat everybody to the ball.
And the Jazz call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas. down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Jazz leading by 4. I think it's pretty clear, Greg, what the goal is for this Denver organization long term.
It's simple, Kevin. Make it to the finals. The Nuggets have never been there. They've been close reaching a conference finals on more than one occasion.
Oh, Aaron Gordon, just simply one of the best dunkers of his generation.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
Here's Highland. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Off target from outside. And Mitchell puts up a deep 3. And the Jazz another 3.
A creative score. Mitchell uses that versatility and shot-making ability to keep the defenders guessing.
To the inside. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The finish. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, Clarkson with a really good job moving the puppies, getting the feet in the right position, and then clawing that ball away.
The Jazz shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Zeke Naji comes in for Jokic, and it's Green in for Aaron Gordon. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Highland. Passes it to Naji. From outside, off the mark. Clarkson taking his time here. Sinks the triple. Clarkson's got the lead up to 11 now for Utah.
I'd like to see more of that from Clarkson. Just get more consistent from the three-point line. Steps up and knocks that one down.
Over in the corner, Green. Here's Brown. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
And so it's Utah in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. He set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. The Nuggets trail by 9. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Malik Beasley out there with Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Azubuike in at the 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
And if you're a defender and you're leaning just a little bit, Jokic is going to take advantage of you.
And Jokic drops them both. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Jazz. They've led by as many as 11 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Conley, the pass to Vanderbilt. Over Gordon. Vanderbilt misses.
Well, next time he should do a better job, I think, of getting balanced and set up his feet. That just throws your body way out of whack and hurts your percentages.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Murray against Beasley. Shot clock at 5. And a wide open look for Porter. 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Mitchell's shot is good.
One of the more powerful young guards in our game. Mitchell loves to attack the heart of the defense.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Caldwell Pope for 3. They get it again. And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Jokic.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Now, here's Jokic. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And now the team is going to switch over. Jokic usually feeding the guys. Now they're going to find him with how hot he is.
Tries again. Azubuike. Good.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
The Nuggets trail by 8. Murray outside. Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
And teammates more and more looking for plays from Murray like that.
And the Jazz call time here. They're up by 6. 1:05 left to play here in the 4th. And the Jazz making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
The guys, during the last break, I listened to Utah's coach address his team. He likes where things are headed, but he cautioned them to play smart the rest of the way. He said carelessness with the ball, with assignments, with rotations, any of that can undo what we've worked to accomplish so far. Kevin, they are so close.
Thank you, David.
I like when Jokic uses his size down there on the inside. He gets the ball to a good spot, and then he goes to work.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Jokic grabs the miss. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. 6-point game. To the middle. Here's Murray. And that basket's going to count, folks. It's the goaltending call right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And they go to the intentional foul. 2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
Second team foul.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends. No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
Denver calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. 32 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Is what's your take?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
It's in!
Look, Jokic continues to get confidence. He is becoming that guy for this team.
And now we've got the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They trail by 6. 26 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Caldwell Pope finds Gordon. Murray for 3. Offensive rebound. Got it! And now they trail by just 4.
Oh, man. Look at Aaron Gordon proving he can step up and be the man.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
At the line for the Jazz, Mike Conley. Taking 2
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game. There's 18 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Murray dishes to Gordon. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. So they foul intentionally.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
At the line for the
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
At the line for two.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep, Green. That shot misses. So we see the Jazz get the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now, let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike, you guys really came on in the second half. What changed?
We just started playing basketball again. I told the guys at halftime that we can't just turn it on and off. We got to be able to keep the pedal to the metal, and guys came out defensively focused, and guys making the double extra plays to get defensive stops.
Well, defense is obviously your team's calling card. Congrats on the win. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Michael Conley.